Thank you so much, Patrick. Let's wrap up the show by going to Gary. Gary, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Before we get off the air, Larry, let me tell you a quick Hemswell success story. But what I'm calling about is back in 2006, my wife and I both had the midlife crisis when it came to cars. I picked a '05 GMC with a Duramax. She picked a Chrysler Crossfire convertible.
All right.
Which we still have both cars.
Okay.
I just reinstalled the convertible back window in it about an hour and a half ago, jumped in it to crank it, and click, click, click. This car will sit for 2 months sometime, jump in it, crank right up, sit for 2 months sometime, jump in it, and battery's dead. So is there a quick way to find out where that voltage drain is?
Not really. Let me tell you what you need to look into. On that vehicle, for it being intermittent, battery draw, there's one thing that comes to mind, and that is what we call the TIPM. And that is the totally integrated power module. And that's the box underneath the hood that actually has your fuses and your relays in it. Now, this is what gets a little crazy here. Inside that box, there is these little tiny micro relays. And what will happen is, and this is as common, I'm telling you, it's the most common thing for a battery draw on a Chrysler that there ever was, especially that vintage. Those TIPMs go bad, and every once in a while, one of them little micro relays that are not serviceable. These are not the ones on the outside of the box. These are ones that are actually soldered into a printed circuit inside that box that will actually cause a battery draw and run the battery down. And they will get to the point where you never know when that car is going to start. So they become, it makes the car very, very undependable. You never know what's going to go on with it. But that totally integrated power control module is what they call it. It's a fuse and relay center with a whole bunch of secret stuff inside of it, I guess is the best way to say it. Now, you would not have a prayer in the world to buy one of them. I doubt very seriously it's probably not been available for several years now. But I will tell you this: there is quite a few companies that you can send those things to, and they will rebuild them and go through them and test everything in it and repair whatever's wrong with them. So kind of keep that in mind. If you can find a brand new one for it, I'd tell you to snag it up. But chances are there's probably not one in the hemisphere brand new. You'll most likely have to wind up dealing with somebody that can actually go through it and rebuild the thing for you. But there's several things that can cause a draw. I'm just telling you what the most prominent is, and that TIPM is most likely going to be your issue. Instrument cluster, alternator, all those types of things can cause a draw. Even an individual component sometimes can. But in this case, public enemy number one would be the totally integrated power module. Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in. You listeners, customers, and show sponsors, well, you're the reason I do the show and I have a job. You can tune in every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time in Central Florida on 107.3 FM, HD Radio, 96.52 FM, and AM 580. Worldwide at wdbo.com, and click Listen Live, or just tell your smart speaker to play WDBO Radio every Saturday at 3 p.m. And if you need help with your vehicle, you can always call Magic Mechanic at 407-629-2661. Visit our website, magicmechanic.com, or you can also email your car questions directly to me, Larry at magicmechanic.com. And don't forget to put in Magic Mechanic YouTube. Check out some of the daggone videos and some of the shows and individual car questions we've taken over the years. And don't forget to subscribe. And until next week, we'll see you back here next Saturday at 3 p.m.
Hi, folks. Larry Perry here. For automotive information, maybe you got automotive questions on cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Maybe you're thinking about purchasing a used vehicle, and maybe you just want my opinion. Tune in to the Magic Mechanic radio show every Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. on wdbo.com. Also tune in to our Magic Mechanic YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe. and we'll all get together, maybe fix a few cars while we're at it.